Okay, Doc, let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, the singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript.
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
Right, so we need to get into the speakeasy. Right, what's Edna doing? Let's go have a chat with her to kick things off.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Damn right, bitch.
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me.
To her song.
You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care.
The hell? Einstein?
In heaven's name.
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Sonny.
Sonny? Mr. Crockett, what are you doing in that getup?
Yes, I'm undercover.
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. Alright, now where's that speakeasy?
Right, so before we have a chat with Emmett and go to speakeasy, I'm going to have to bugger off for just a second because I need a bloody drink. Be right back. Right, sorry about that, guys. It had to be done. I should always know
Sonny,
to have a
you're
drink
just in
before I start
time.
recording. Right, so here we go. How have you been?
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. Almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
Oh,
Get him out of there!
not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
So it's obviously a clue to go and see Doc to help sort the dog out, so we'll do that. Balls. Right. Let's go into here.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
It's none of them really. You're in the
Why
park.
didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin and Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Okay, right, save Einstein.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Okay, that'll do. Right, let's exit.
Keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Right, so let's head back into it. We'll have a chat with Emmett. What the hell was that? Someone came out then, I don't know who it was. Never mind. Why are we at the courthouse? I need to be in the bloody park. Oh, there he is. Emmett.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Right, take a break, what went wrong? What's with you and Edna? Tell me about Parker, tell me about Trixie, seen Frankenstein.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
Take a break?
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Sonny. But once Emmett Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Okay.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Excellent.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Right. So we need to distract him. Edna is apparently very distracting. Simple of putting one and one together there, surely.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What you doing? I have a story for you. You would
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Okay. Dog about being arsonist.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Tannen arrested, would-be inventor. Let's try that.
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Einie, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Right, that we'll sort out at a later date, I think. Let's head to the speakeasy, wherever the hell that is. Right, that's the courthouse, so it'll be the opposite side of this, won't it? I hope. Let's run through here. Is it down this way? Or am I just going the wrong way completely? Ah, here we go.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
You see, I always thought bird was the word, but maybe Peter Griffin has taught me incorrectly.
Who died and made you boss?
Jesus Christ, I have no idea. Who died and made you? Well, Bruce Springsteen was known as the boss, wasn't he? Let's try that one then.
Bruce Springsteen?
Take a hike, Squirt.
Oh, well.
Who is the king of Siam?
I have bloody no idea.
Joe Piscopo?
Do we just have to try and...
Who said you were worthy?
The old grey man.
The old gray mare?
What will you do if there's a raid?
I have no idea. Well, wouldn't we read a book, would it? Because they're not that sort of type. I would row my boat.
Row my boat?
How the hell are you meant to know the answer to these?
Who said you were worthy?
I don't know.
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Let's try that one again.
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who is the king of Siam?
That was that one, wasn't it?
Joe Piscopo?
No, okay.
Who died and made you boss?
Joe Piscopo.
Joe Piscopo?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Joe Piscopo?
Right, there must be a way of working out what the frick we're meant to be doing.
Who told you about this place?
Place to call to my travel agent.
What's the big idea?
Stitch in time saves 9.
Settle down, mister. Why don't you wait outside and take a nap?
Napkin, please. I've made a mess.
Alright, okay. Right, trash cans, anything in here that we can...
Ew.
Nope, okay.
Okay, those guys going into the speakeasy were obviously speaking in code.
No shit, Sherlock.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
I don't know, the old grey mare was definitely the right for one of them. I don't know which one it bloody was.
Who told you to come here?
I don't know. Doris Day.
Doris Day?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Oh, I have no idea. Am I?
Am I?
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Right, Boss Hog, whatever the fuck
Boss
that is.
Hog?
Hold on a second.
Who said you were worthy?
Right, they all have question marks next to them. Oh, I thought one of them might be an exclamation mark, and that's what it would be. Right, the old grey mare.
The old gray mare?
What will you do when I send you away?
I will... I will jump for
Jump
joy.
for joy?
Right, there must be some way of figuring out what the hell we're doing.
No solicitors.
No solicitors. Terse and to the point.
Who's your commanding officer?
Commanding officer, Sir Galahad.
Really? Is he as tall as he appears on screen?
On screen, screens can be deceiving.
Right, so we need to figure out what the hell that code is. Because we're getting absolutely nowhere with that. Actually, what's this? Anything here that we can... No. Okay.
I should probably stop hanging around the town square and head off to the speakeasy.
Well, why is Emmett up there?
Emmett?
No time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Right. Let them do what they need to do. I want to cross over the road. And... right, so that's a barber shop. That's... Where is this? That was the speakeasy then, wasn't it? Let's see if Doc can help us out with this.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Right, they're talking in code and I haven't got a clue what the fuck they're going on about. Oh, okay.
Should we be worried about your younger self and Ender Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
Okay.
I haven't really made any progress with Trixie yet.
Well, get out there and make some. If she doesn't blow the whistle on Kid tonight, he may never be brought to justice.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why he came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's, personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know.
Okay.
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kid Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kid Tannen, but Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes. So you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kid Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, will send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
Right, so he can't help us with piss
Keep
off.
your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
And I just need to try and figure out what the hell this code is. Right, what's down this way? Anything or nothing?
Cool. Frankenstein.
Right, so we can't go there. Right. Right, that's, I'm guessing, is the courthouse, which we don't need to be at. It won't let me go any further that way.
Hey boy, how you doing? Good dog. I should probably stop hanging around the town square and head off to the speakeasy.
I would do if I knew where it was. I've completely forgot where the frickin' hell it is now. Right, walk past her. She's of no consequence to us. The law office door. Wait, what's that then?
It's closed for the night.
Right, okay, fair enough. Right, so yeah, so that is it. You just gotta try and guess. There is no way of figuring this out, surely, unless I'm missing something blatantly obvious.
Who is the king of Siam?
I have no idea. Who is the king of Siam?
Hieronymus Bosch? If I'm gonna crack the doorman's code, I've gotta pay attention to every syllable.
Right, okay.
Who is the king of Siam?
King of Siam. I don't know. I'm still, I can't.
Bruce Springsteen?
I don't get it. I really, really don't get it.
Who died and made you boss?
Well, boss sounds like that. But who died and made you boss? Who? I'm sure it has to be that one.
Hieronymus Bosch?
So what does paying attention
Who
to
said
syllables
you were
mean then?
worthy?
Well, the old grey mares who said I'm worthy. So how does that fit with that? Seriously, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Who made you? Who said you were worthy? Yeah, that. I
The
don't know.
old gray mare?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Right, I don't know. I'll read
Read
a
a
book.
book?
Right, so that's incorrect.
Who told you to come here?
Joe
Nobody.
Piscopo?
Who is the king of Siam?
We don't know.
Am I?
What will you do if I let you inside?
Right, well, it's not that. It's not that. So I will do that one.
Sidle up to your boss?
Where did you come from?
I don't know. Where did I come from?
Could you repeat that?
Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? I don't know. It can't be that one, surely. Because all the rest are single word answers, aren't there? And Hill Valley has a exclamation mark at the end of it. Is that important? Who knows? Rome.
Rome.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, I think at this point, guys, I'm just going to have to cut the video until I manage to fluke my way through this, because I have not got a flaming idea what the hell I'm doing.
Who died and made you boss?
I don't know, was that Bruce Springsteen?
Bruce Springsteen?
No. I'm even forgetting the answers. Right, so I'll be back in just a moment once we are inside.